Alrighty, hello everybody. Today we are here back in Otter. Good to be back. I know it's been like a month since we've been able to get a race here in this division, but yeah, I don't know why the garage is in the air. By the way, it just kind of is that way. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't know why the garage is in the air. I set it on the ground, and it's in the air. It just ended up in the air when I went to how? Man, your car is breaking physics. I don't know. I don't know. Not so is mine. I don't think that much force should have gotten the car stuck. But yeah, we're here in the Netherlands for the final race of the International Swing. We got one more race of the road course swing after this that we're going to be recording and probably uploading tomorrow, I would imagine. But yeah, we're here at the Netherlands. Oh, we got Angelo. Alright, here. Yeah, hang on. Alright, we're doing practice qualifying. Alright, we'll do one just 20-minute session of practice and qualifying. Give me a second here. Alright, go. Get on out of here. Anyway, yeah, it's Angela. Okay. I was pretty sure it was Angela. Just want to make sure. Let me make sure. Yep, that's what I thought. There you go. Oh. He is still stuck. There. Good to go. Alright, yeah, 4.7 miles, I want to say. Here, let me get out of the 19's way and I'll look up I'll look up the stats for you. 12 turns or 13. I don't even know. I stopped counting how many turns there are. I'm gonna have to count again. But I probably should have counted how many turns there was when I made the slight modification to the track. 4.394 miles, and we're gonna count turns here in a second. But yeah, we're here in the Netherlands. And yeah, this has a very long back straight, so that's turn 1 right there. And then obviously go down this way. It is 1 a.m. in the Netherlands. No, 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 that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Don't go on the wall. Don't go on the wall. Okay, good. It is 106 in Amsterdam. So with time zones, this is correct. With, you know, the Earth being a sphere and all, and, you know, time zones, this is correct. Even though it is sunset here on the East Coast where all the drivers are from, but, well, Eastern time zone, I should say, is where all the drivers are from. Oh, man. Car got tight right there. Yeah, double back and forth, high bank. Well, 19 degrees of banking in these turns. And I stopped counting corners anyway, so I should probably, you know, start counting again. But, yeah, we have not really a straightaway, but a stretch here. Oh, my gosh, dude. I spelled weekend wrong, but whatever. Yeah, I'll make sure I get a Dr. Spells or Puma Stream in there sometime. But yeah, this back straightaway is a mile and a half of the 4.394 miles. So we got a long back straightaway here. And then, yeah, draft is going to be crazy there. Heavy braking zone right here. Yeah, I'm a little I'm gonna be curious to see how this track ends up playing out, because obviously I, took a different approach to making this one, and we might be in the wall. Nope, we're good. Yeah, obviously, took a, normally I have, if you looked at the road courses that, we've raced at so far, you can see some trends through them. I feel like this one I took a little bit of a different approach, so see how it goes. Yeah, this wasn't supposed to be this extreme of a corner, but that's kind of how it ended up, so we'll roll with it. The zigzags here at the end. But yeah, a lot of the first half of the lap is just pretty much wide open. Keep your foot in the gas and move. And yeah, this thing's sliding around here through turn 1. Alright, let's count turns this time. That's turn 1. Go down the first part of this kind of... Well, that's the front stretch, but this is kind of the, like, front stretch, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's more of a straightaway than a turn. That's turn 1, and then... Yeah, this is still kind of more of a straightaway, not a full turn. So yeah, this is turn 2 now. Originally, this was supposed to be 4 and 5. I took out some corners on that first part of the lap, so... Yeah, this is now 2 and 3 as we end up in the wall. Gonna get some anti-wall ride damage from that. And then again, this is more of a straightaway. I know it is a turn in the road, but this is kind of more, this isn't a full turn. It's more of a straightaway than anything. And then into 4 here. Let's see. Base speed is 210. Let's see what I'm down to from that slight contact with the wall. 209. Okay, not bad. So that was 4. Down the 1.5 mile long back straightaway. They wanted Backstretch Battles back. We might bring it back for an exhibition series over the summer. But yeah, I was like, you know what, you want Backstretch Battles back? Backstretch Battles back? I will give you Backstretch Battles back as we go down to turn 5. Terrible entry there, so that's probably not good. But Anna's close enough. He might be getting draft on Angelo, so that might change things. I don't remember. I made this track. We were supposed to race here last week, and I just didn't have time, so... or not last weekend, but the weekend before, and then I didn't want to run an auto race on console because then I'd have to set everything up, and running an auto race on console would kind of be a nightmare. So I was like, okay, well, we'll just wait one more week, and we'll do makeup races because we were supposed to have another race that, because this race kept getting moved back, got moved back too. So and I stopped counting corners. That was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I guess this is 12 and 13 roughly. But yeah, this is the track we got here today. Yeah, I don't remember how powerful draft is because, like I said, I made this thing, 2-3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago at this point. I think it was probably more like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but yeah. We immediately go pole by 4 seconds, so that's a great start. That's a great sign. I don't know if they've gotten in the wall and whatnot or what's going on, but we are currently the fastest man in the Netherlands here in Otter. We aren't even halfway through practice/qualifying yet, though, so still a long way to go. But Anna definitely is probably getting some draft on Angelo, so that's going to help him down the back straightaway here. Which, I mean, obviously with, the back stretch being so long, that's probably going to be, huge for your lap if you can get draft. But yeah, we're going to exit 3, go down this little, curve stretch here. One thing I've found, especially with these cars, is you got to make sure you're getting your car rotated by the time you actually enter the corner. Because if you're still on the brakes and you're sliding, you're definitely going to lose some time, which is very easy to do then in these cars. So you want to kind of brake early or make sure you're getting your car to rotate enough. That was locked up a bit. Yeah, but yeah, definitely had draft that time. So we should improve theoretically. Up there it goes, up to 2nd. We'll see if we improve. We're already halfway through our fuel tank here. Alright, so that was 5, that's 6. This is turn 7 where we're going to lock it up. Yeah, turn 7's a difficult corner to get right. then yeah, this is 8 for sure. And then turn 9. 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so 13 turns here. Rotate the vehicle. Rotate the vehicle. Final few corners here. Let's see if we improve. I doubt it, but we'll see just because I locked up in 7. Oh, nope, we didn't improve. 222.9, new track record. That goes without saying, but, you know. I mean, there's only been 6 laps ran on this track, and, you know, if you're the fastest if you're the fastest here on screen, then you have probably ran the fastest lap at this, you probably set a new track record, because these are the only 6 laps that have ever been ran on this track, so, by default, pretty much. Yeah, 222.9, still some room for improvement probably somewhere, so let's see what we can do here as we lock it up into 2. Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't quite developed the skills of track building to get some elevation that I wanted, because that was, you know, without the track being the way I wanted, it wasn't really worth trying to put in turns the original 2 and 3, because that, you know, if it wasn't gonna be the way it should be, there's no point in, you know, just keeping it in. So because it was supposed to be like turn 2, you'd start entering the turn 2 is going to be like Eau Rouge, and then you would level out, and then it would go back the other way downhill. But yeah, it wasn't, you know, I just don't have the time to learn to get, well, over the summer I might, but at least for now I don't have the ability to do that, or the time to learn the ability to do that. So yeah, a little bit of lag as we go down into turn 5. Oh, but I got by Angelo, so he should improve theoretically. Oh, there. Oh, 221.7. And Angelo down to 225.2. Like I said, we know draft's gonna be powerful, or very important here. Yeah, slow down. Yep. No, that's where I needed to improve right there. But yeah, okay. If I can get that corner down, I could probably get up. I can probably get up to Banana. Yeah, since they have draft, they're gonna be flying here. I mean, because you got to think that's almost a third of the lap is that back straightaway. So if you have draft all the way through there, you're going to be flying compared to everybody else. Even if you're, you know, much better in the technical road course part on this end of the circuit, it's not really going to matter. Can I get back around for fuel? Probably. Do we improve? No. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, yeah. We're just going to do this. Gonna get fuel this time by, so that way if I do happen to improve, it's not throwing away a lap. Because I'd have to come into the pits. And now our speed is fixed too, so that's gonna help, you know, fight back against the momentum they're gonna have down this backstretch there. Yeah, Banana backed off. Yeah, he knows that draft down the backstretch is gonna be ultra important. I mean, I'm not gonna back up to him. I don't know if I have time to back up to him and get back in a rhythm and figure out, you know, the new breaking points with the draft and whatnot. So honestly, I think it's just gonna be worth it to try to beat him on pure pace here. But we'll see what happens. Because you gotta think, even that mile an hour would probably, even this extra mile an hour we got back will probably help me gain a little bit down the backstretch. So, you know, there's that going for us. But yeah, this is a Otter doubleheader weekend. We have the Otter Complex tomorrow. And, you know, we have, you know, Acre has Acre Super Speedway and Acre MI. You know, Isra is going to have Isra Intermediate. WRA got WRA Rec Zone, so Otter Complex is the Otter track. So, yeah, obviously that's a race you're going to want to win in this division. You know, it's a Crown Jewel Isra race as well. But, yeah, no, it's definitely a race you want to win here, too. Obviously, you know, winning in you know, at Acre MI or Acre Super Speedway, and Acre is obviously a huge deal. And obviously, you know, winning the Acre 500 is going to be a huge deal, but oh, not again. Well, we kept it on the road this time at least, but yeah, still locked up. We go through 8. We crawl through that corner. They probably pitted this time, which honestly I might bring us closer to them, but we'll see. So maybe, you know, if we do get a good lap or two, we might be able to catch one of them, but we'll see. Probably not, but I mean, you never know. We don't have too much left here in practice / qualifying, so. And here's Banana waiting on us to get drafted. He made us go wide hard into the wall. So yeah, I don't know why he just parked it there. Is he out of gas? Nope, he literally just wanted to see what I'm doing because I'm faster than him without draft. So, okay. I mean, it's an annoying move, but I mean, I'm not going to act like it's not a smart move by him. I mean, it's within the rule book. Don't go in the wall. 100% within the rule book. 100, like, you didn't. I mean, well, sitting perpendicular to the direction of the racetrack might not be in the rule book, but you know, backing up to a driver to get draft and see what he's doing is completely legal. And what was that for? Oh, he's just trying to secure pole. That's what he's doing. Well, now I have a ton of damage. So what's the damage we got here? 2 miles an hour. Okay, that's not bad. He's gonna say he's bored. He's trying to secure pole. Well, he probably is bored. We have. Oh no, we lost another mile an hour because why not? I guess, but yeah, no. I mean, we've pretty much already confirmed that Banana has the shortest temper and is the lowest tolerance for boredom. So yeah, now we're getting more damage and getting ran over even more. So it's just evolving into madness. But you know what? Whatever. It's a free country, I guess. Actually, well, we're in the Netherlands, so you know, not exactly the same laws as America. So maybe, I mean, the Netherlands is still a pretty free country, but I mean, you never know. I don't know. Maybe they have rules against this. I don't know. I don't have to. I'm not in Netherlands, and I'm not in the advanced placement Netherlands history. I'm in advanced placement United States history, so I don't have to know this information about the Netherlands. Either way, he pretty much rendered our qualifying over because now we have to pit to repair the damage, and it's not like we have time to go back around here. So, actually, no, we do. We're going to have one more chance to get pole here. Because there's a few areas where I think I can get an extra 10th or 2, and especially in turn 7 there. So if I can fix that, I think we're going to be good. Might be able to get pole. Obviously, Banana followed us into the pit lane here, but that is going to give us some separation, unless he's waiting outside of the pit lane. If he's waiting outside the pit lane, then we're in trouble. But if he did still happen to follow us into the pit lane, we're going to be okay. And I don't really want to look back and find out. So as long as he isn't going backwards, we should be fine. There's Angela on the other side of the road there. There we go, good turn 2. Wash up the track, get the thing to rotate, then you can get the power down, let the banking kind of help you rotate. Yeah, this is one of the areas I think I might be able to get an extra 10th or 2 if I rotate the car enough, but I kind of messed it up. Locking up, yeah, it's not good. Banana is a time bomb and he's about to blow. He's got... yeah, he is, like we said, lowest tolerance for boredom, shortest temper. He is, you know, that's, always a, a good combination on a racetrack. But yeah, no, I mean, in all seriousness, well, yeah, actually, yeah, no, never mind, because he's got pole locked up because he's gonna be going backwards on the racetrack. How did I know? What did I say? Unless he's going backwards on the racetrack, we're fine. And he just so happened to be going backwards on the racetrack. The question is, did he turn around to try to get to us to stop us from achieving pole position here? Because this is 5 bonus points on the line. Now I have a pretty good points. Both of them. What? Can I disqualify? I mean, per one of the rules, I can't disqualify him, and it's the rule that says whatever the officials say goes. But I mean, I'm not gonna do that because that's just ridiculous. But we got one chance to get pole position here. We got 2 maniacs on the track, going the opposite direction, trying to stop us. Can we do it? This is I feel like not the best turn 1. We're going to catch Banana at an awkward time, I think, so that's not good. Angelo, we're probably going to catch on the back stretch, so I just got to try to shake him off. But I think we're going to catch Banana in 2 and 3 here, which is probably not a great spot to catch him. Especially since they're kind of a one-lane set of corners, and it's blind going into turn 3. Angelo's leaving. 9 seconds before the race starts, he left. So he's going to forfeit 3rd. Now the question is, do we catch Banana? Not a great exit there. I don't know if we have a lap to get up to pole. Anyway, oh, yep, nope, that's it. Got the wall. So Banana on pole position here in the Netherlands. Yeah, I don't know why the 19 left, but he did. Yeah, get fuel, then line up. Yeah, that's annoying that probably just got that pole based on the draft he had down the straightaway, but whatever, it's fine. I mean, we were absolutely flying over them compared to, you know, the fact that we didn't have drafts, so I still feel pretty good at the moment about our chances. Obviously, you know, obviously draft down the backstretch is going to be ridiculous here, so we'll see how this plays out. I take it that's Angelo up there, or his car at least. Yep. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you want to see more, leave a like, subscribe, do all that stuff. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.